Hey everyone, Thomas from masteringexplained.com here. In this video, we're going to try something different. Sofia and I are always discussing things, and we thought, what happens if we record our discussions? Maybe we can make a video out of that, and that's what we're doing in this video. We found a question on the internet, and we talked about it and edited a video about it. And the question was about multiband compression, where to put it in the chain and how to think about those things. So if you like this kind of video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to support us. And also feel free to leave a comment if there's anything you want us to discuss in future videos. So let's have a look.
We don't really use like a multiband compressor like that. We do like compress just parts of the frequency spectrum, like but mostly with dynamic EQs.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of the same purpose, I think. It could be. So, I think if you have your sound and there's an area that sticks out, that will make the rest of the whole soundscape will be less clear and distinct, and you will lose like clarity, and maybe you don't feel the low end and the high end as much and things like this. So if you have resonances or just an area with a lot of energy, then it's really good to take that down, like before you go into the rest of the chain, because how you use compressors as well, a lot of it is just compressing a little bit, and you do the same thing on the whole mix, and that will make the ear hear it like one piece, because it's like a psychoacoustic thing. So you just compress, but not to change the dynamics really, just to like get that effect. So maybe if you have like an area that you want to is like unbalanced from the beginning, it's good to put it. So then I thought the answer would be then maybe put it like in the beginning, usually, just to like fix the balance of it, to do more stuff later on.
Yeah, absolutely. It just depends on what problem you're trying to solve, really.
Yeah.
If the low end, for example, is quite loud, but it's rhythmic, it's part of there is musical content in the low end, but it's loud, but it's musical, then sometimes you can use that amount of low end to sort of drive the compressor, to sort of get some movement into the music with a compressor that's working. And then we can take advantage of too dynamic low end to get the compressor to react in a musical way. But then there might still be too much low end afterwards, so we can bring it down with an EQ or maybe with a multiband compressor or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you do things to the signal, maybe the S's get a bit louder, and then we want to have a de-esser, and that's also sort of multiband compressor. Whether it's a multiband compressor or if it's a compressor or an EQ, whatever it is, it's a tool that is a part of a solution to a problem of some kind. And you need to know the problem before you can solve it.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Because we often change the tool. I first think that I'm going to solve something with, let's say, just an ordinary EQ. And then there's too much. We can go into that as well. We do that in the course. But, okay, so not going into everything. And then I switch to a dynamic EQ maybe. Then maybe I do something else, like do some type of compression or something with like some other way. And so we change tools, but the focus is like, how do we fix this sound?
So if we have a mix that needs some sort of processing in order to... We can have that as an example. The low end is out of control in some way. We can solve it with an EQ, we can have a dynamic EQ, a multiband compressor, or a regular compressor sometimes. There are several types of solutions.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to try them all. Like you said, you start with an EQ. That's a good way to start. But then the solution might be not doing anything at all. Maybe the problem lies in some other area. And when we fix that, then the rest will. That's often the case with a high end, for example.
Yeah.
If we believe that there is too little high end, it's not enough clarity. But the problem is really that it's too much low mids, for example. And when we fix that, then we don't have any problem with the high end anymore. So it all depends on what kind of problem we're trying to solve, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a short part of a longer discussion that we had about this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this kind of video, please hit the like button to let us know, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That really helps us. And if you have any suggestions about future subjects that we can discuss, please leave a comment and we'll read everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.